One more time. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Next up, we have the director of the new international project at the Institute for Policy Studies in Washington, D.C. She's the co-chair of the UN-based International Coordinating Network on Palestine, a global consortium of organizations working on Palestinian rights. It's my honor to introduce to you Ms. Phyllis Bennis.
Thank you all. You are the reason here in the U.S. that Samud is part of the United States. You are the voice of Palestine, Samud. You are the steadfast ones. And when I look out, most of you were not born yet 60 years ago. But you are the voice of Palestine today. You are the reason that there will be return. And we stand here today to say to those of my government who rule in my name, with my tax money, without my consent, against my mobilization, to say to them, you may no longer stop the United Nations from doing what it was designed to do. Because it is the United States that prevents the United Nations from doing what it is supposed to do. It is the United States that is the problem across the street. It is the United States that is the reason that Resolution 194 that guarantees Palestinians the right to return has not been implemented. And when we learn that it is in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that says every person has the right to go home to his country, we know that that is speaking for Palestine, it is speaking for Iraq, it is speaking for every country where people have been forcibly thrown out of their country, where another country has been created on their land. And we know that in this country because, like Israel, our country too was built on the seizure of land from the people who lived here before. Those who came before, the native people of this land, had their land stolen, were killed off in a genocide, so that only a few remained. Those who remain with us today, and we will hear from them today. But like in Palestine, this theft of land by one people does not mean that the people that once lived there have gone away. They will return. They will return. As native people have come back in this country, Palestinians will return. So it is because of your work. You are the community. You are the people of Palestine. It is because of your work that this year, the 60th commemoration of the Nakba, that mainstream media outlets in this country are indeed using the word Nakba. They are indeed interviewing Palestinians. They are indeed, not enough, but they are indeed recognizing that when the State of Israel was created, with the help of this government, that a great wrong was committed. That Palestinians were made to pay the price for European anti-Semitism that they had nothing to do with. And it is for that reason that we say again that the United States government must be told that they will no longer be allowed to hold the United Nations hostage. That we will reclaim the United Nations, we will reclaim international law and use it as a tool to return, a tool to rebuild, a tool to build a Palestinian national rights and the right of people to return to their land. Palestine will be reclaimed. They will rebuild it. It will be.